take care when you're travelling. There are also a lot of mini floods, call them large puddles on the roads. You don't want to be splashing passers-by. Lower your speed, drive more carefully. Sandbags, if you know you're in a flood area, get some sandbags, stop the water coming through the door. And if necessary, if you genuinely think things are going to be that bad, get out.
Now, more than 100 areas of the UK have been told to expect flooding following breaking amounts of rain in the past month. Warnings from the Environment Agency are in place across the country in England, Scotland and Wales. At least 300 properties have been flooded. I'm joined now by the meteorologist Joe Wheeler. Hello, Joe.
Hello there.
Which areas are we looking at being most affected then?
Well, parts of Scotland have had 180% of their monthly rainfall already, but down towards the southwest it has been exceptionally wet. And it's now the 41st day of 2026, and some people have seen rain every single day. And there's a reason for this. We've actually got high pressure up over Scandinavia, which is blocking anything coming through. So usually we see stuff coming off the Atlantic, moving across the country, clearing away into the North Sea and huddling its way off into Scandinavia. But that's not been happening. It's been stopped by this high pressure. It's been pushing its way back towards the northwest. And really, it's just been a constant rotate. And we keep seeing this weather systems coming in from the southwest, bringing rain where really none is needed. And that has been the situation for some time. Cold air has never been very far away. And in fact, over the next few days, we'll start to see things turning a little colder and a little more wintry over parts of Scotland.
Well, look, I appreciate this is somewhat outside the meteorologist's brief, but I mean, for some people it's already going to be too late. But if there's flooding coming to your area, what can you do? What should you do? What preparation should we be talking about?
I think first and foremost, you need to be aware. Let's look at the immediate problems where you've got rain coming down, which gives you a lot of surface water on the roads, a lot of surface spray. So take care when you're travelling. There are also a lot of mini floods, call them large puddles on the roads. You don't want to be splashing passers-by. Lower your speed, drive more carefully. Sandbags, if you know you're in a flood area, get some sandbags, stop the water coming through the door. And if necessary, if you genuinely think things are going to be that bad, get out.
I mean, how bad is this in context? When did we last see rain like this, see flooding like this?
Well, as I say, the weather setup is an unusual one. I say it's unusual. It's actually very similar to the way things were in 1963 when Britain suffered a 3-month freeze. It's not so far away from the beast of the east of 2018. Again, high pressure out towards the east and lower pressure out towards the west. And that high pressure won out at the time with a long sea track delivering a lot of snow to eastern counties. So it's not so much that we're seeing a dramatic amount of rain coming from one system. Is the fact it's been persistent. It's been day after day. We just keep going. And of course, the rivers fill up. The water table is also very high and the water starts to run off the land into those watercourses. And so you could actually get flooding 2 or 3 days after you've had a rain event.
I've got to ask then the climate change question. Is there an impact there, or do our changing weather patterns have anything to do with climate change?
Those wedding patterns.
Wedding patterns
are
the worst, yeah.
As I say, we've seen this weather set up before, many times over. And as I say, we've been expecting this cold weather to arrive since before Christmas, and it's been most disappointing for all those who love snow. As I say, things could get more wintry at the weekend. So it's not that unusual. It's just the fact that it's existed for a long time, that high pressure has refused to go. And it's been weak enough to allow pressure systems, low pressure systems, into the west, pushing their way in, which then get stalled. So they just kind of sit there. They continue to rain. They weaken a little bit, but, eastern counties, central and eastern parts, seeing a fair amount of rain, but not in the same kind of league as parts of the southwest. And of course, eastern Scotland has also really copped for it.
Yeah. Joe Wheeler, thank you very much indeed. Joe's, of course, a meteorologist.